Hey guys, I wanted to take you in here to show you something. Right in here is where we're building out the studio. Now, obviously it's under construction right now. We're getting a bunch of gear and a bunch of stuff, and it's gonna look great when it's done. However, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately and a lot of planning, and I was thinking about before the studio. And then that got me thinking about before the business. So that is exactly the context, and I wanted to show you this in person so you had the context for the creation of this course you're about to start. Before you even can take action on your company, you have to have clarity and vision, or else nothing else really matters. You might be able to make mistakes and realize you need clarity and then come back here, but why not start with this? Now, I want to tell you something. Because this is before the studio, forgive the mic and forgive the production quality. We have some gear here, we have some gear coming in. That's not the point. The content in this one is amazing. Pay attention to the content, give it your everything, take it seriously, and you will see the value that this has. I will see you in future courses. Enjoy this course, take it seriously. Peace. What is up, y'all? Welcome to Clarity. This course is for anyone, but especially teenagers that are wanting to start a service-based business. I started mine when I was like 16, 17. And by the time I was 18, I'd figured out how to make $500 a day in revenue while getting married and moving into a house and all the other craziness of life. So this isn't going to be signing away your life, but it is going to be me teaching you how to realistically do it. And for a lot of people, it's not even about the money, it's about the lifestyle. I wanted to be my own boss, and I was, and I still am. However, that's not going to be in this course. One of the biggest things I wish I understood that I do now in retrospect is the power of clarity going into a new endeavor. When you have clarity as far as the vision, the foundation, the brand, a target so that you know what you're even aiming for, and then why. It will save you thousands, it will save you years, and it will guarantee you actually make it there. And that is some lofty things for me to say, but I truly believe it. I don't have some sort of scientific proof for it, but I truly believe it because I've watched it happen in my life. I'm not just going based off of what I've seen in other people. However, I have some friends and I have seen it in other people as well. So me, them, we all have this in common, which is if we understand clearly what, why, where, how, when, these sort of things, we are able to be so much more potent. What I wanted to do in this video is give you a quick overview of the course that you're about to go into. This course is meant to either be done, maybe you do one module a day and it takes about a week, or you can bang it out in one afternoon, okay? I wanted this to be built so that those of you that are learners and that always have the analysis paralysis don't spend too long in the learning stage, but still know what to learn, know what to think about, so that then when you go to execute, you're ready. And also, I wanted to build this so that the second group of people, which are the action takers that never stop to take a deep breath, would stop, take a deep breath, and then be able to move on with so much more ability in your tank, so much more. It's not even close. Like, if you don't do this and you're an action taker, good luck keeping up with the action takers that do. And if you don't take action in some of the future courses and even in the courses that I'm teaching you here, if you are a learner, that will hurt you. I guarantee it, because who cares what you know if you never put it into practice? Okay, so here's a brief overview of this course. There are three main pillars in this course of teaching. The first is video-based. That's what we're doing right now. The second is text-based. That will be what we will explain in just a second. And the third will be assets, okay? The reason why I haven't explained them yet is I want to tell you something about them first. The first two, the video and the text-based learning, are absolutely free. And it is extremely important to me that I have included everything you need for success in here for free. Here's why. I spent years of my life and thousands, I think it was like over like between $7,000 and $10,000 just on coaching, not to get into business, but just on coaching. Like, now, did I need to? No, but I wanted to learn. I wanted to understand the fundamentals. And so I found people who knew, who were actually doing it, and said, name your price, let's go. I don't want you guys to have to do that. Like, outside of me just making money, I want to know, just because I want to know, that I built a resource where teenagers can go from zero to starting a service-based business absolutely for free. That would make me so happy to know that that exists, and so that's what I'm doing here. At the same time, the other side of the coin is I need to put food on the table, and this takes way more time and resource and energy to do than you might think. Like, all I've done is build out a skeleton film setup. I used to work in the film industry. Compared to what I worked with there, this is nothing. And yet even just these few cameras and one microphone or these sort of things cost thousands of dollars. And so I have built out, for those who want to pay, an asset folder. And I will continue to build out different assets. And I will explain all of that in another video that is linked in the curriculum. I'll tell you how to find that later. All you need to know for now is you don't need those to succeed. I wanted zero excuse for those who don't have money to spend. I have meticulously put everything you need in the free textbook homework, and you can absolutely do it there, period. Not everyone can say that. A lot of people will say I'm giving you great value for free, but not everything you need is there. There's always some key hidden, locked behind a door. That being said, even after I've taught you the fundamental basics, I believe there are things that I can do out of experience to build documents, templates, resources, etc. that will save you time, increase your potency, teach you new concepts, and take you deeper than what I can do for free, than like what I can literally afford to do for free. And so it would be gypping you guys to not do those for you and put them behind a paywall, because if I don't do that, then they don't exist at all, okay? I say all that to say, my goal is by the time I ever ask you to buy these assets or offer these assets, you have already gained more value than I'm ever gonna make you pay for them. Secondarily, the assets themselves, like I have literally texted and called my friends like multiple times and said, these are way more than worth their value. So, and I genuinely believe that. And so I'm not selling you guys on them. I'm just telling you they're there. It's the only way that I can afford to do the level of depth that I will in the assets. And if you want, they're there. If not, you do not need them. I've been very careful about that. Okay. Here's what you need to know about the course. In the course, there are 6 modules. Each module will be found in its respective folder. You should have received the link to a folder named Clarity, which is the course folder. Click into that. There are 6 modules, okay? Inside of each of those, you should have the text-based curriculum and the video, okay? The video is what you're watching right now. It's going to be a great way for you to sit back and observe and take in information. However, in the interest of clarifying further and saving you time, I have built out an accompanying text curriculum to go with this. What this will serve for is a place for me to link external videos that I am referencing, for me to link the assets for those of you who decide to get them, and for me to show you the actual formulas on paper, as well as I'm treating it as a already built out, already curated, simplified and concise notes section for each video. See, one of the things is I always hear that note takers are history makers or note takers are world changers, whatever. For me personally, growing up, I've always struggled with notes because I feel I need to sit and truly listen to what's being said in order to take it in. And anytime I truly take notes, I end up missing what they're saying while I'm taking the frickin' notes. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and already made notes based on how I would make notes if I was watching me, already knowing what I know. These notes are extremely powerful is what I'm saying, okay? So treat the text-based curriculum as a way to go deeper, way to see extra things, way to find linked resources, but as well as an already curated document of notes from each video so that you don't have to worry about that. However, you will see this from a new perspective and with a different context, which is your life. So take your own notes if you want to. I'm just saying that you don't have to. If you feel you must simply listen and take all this in, the notes are there for you, all for free. If you want to know more about the assets, go to the written text for this welcome and intro. And what you're going to find there is a quick introduction from me, a table of contents for each module. This is important. It'll give you a quick overview of the forest you're about to run into and navigate. It's going to give you a overview of the path and help you to kind of understand, gear up for where we're going. At the very bottom, there's going to be a little bit of a highlighted red section, and it's going to say, hey, you've heard us mention the assets. If you're interested in those, click here. It'll just give you more information. It's going to be another video just like this for you that are interested. I'm not including it here because the people who don't want it, I don't want to waste your time. For those of you who would like to use what's free and you know that what is there is more than enough to get you going, let's go. I want you to go. Look at the table of contents. It will calibrate you. And then I want you to move on to module 2. Let's get this show on the road. Peace.